see what happens.
Okay.
Now the green light came back on, says live. There we are.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, we're there.
It's got a lot of lag to it.
Yeah, I'm not going to stay here because we'll get the echo deal again, I believe.
So far, it's been pretty good. That might have been the phone before when we was doing it. Nobody's in the chat. Don't look like.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of lag. Does it seem to be working okay over YouTube, or are you listening to it on YouTube?
I've got it right. Matter of fact, I was laughing just then. So there's kind of a lag, but I'm watching. We're there, and I don't see anybody yet. That's a heck of a lag.
I know. Yes, it is. I use the wave to know how long it is. I always wave at the camera across the screen, and then I look to see when it comes back. It's a long time.
That's a long time.
But I don't think people would know it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know it because we're the ones doing it. But when it comes up on the screen, I would think that people wouldn't know it is. Okay, I just told Bob we were on, so
Okay.
see what he thinks about
Yeah, we'll see how confused we can really get.
it. Yeah, pretty much. People are probably saying, "Why are they just sitting there doing nothing?" I think that's what we'll do have to do when we do this for real is basically ignore the feed or the live feed, go on and do our conversation or whatever we're doing, and then it should come out just right on YouTube that way because you know it will look normal to YouTube
Yeah.
because oh, there we go, old goat's on here. Hey, hi Bob. Hi Bill, if you can hear me, we're just trying this out to see how it's working. It's something we wanted to try, and it's just we wanted to see how well it worked. Yeah,
Hello,
the
Bob.
the lag is
Hello,
bad.
Bill.
Yeah. Hey Dave, how you doing?
alive, alive, we're glad to be alive.
Yeah, that's a good one. How'd you make out with your roof? If you guys are watching this wondering why we're not commenting on your chat, because we're so far behind with the lag, it's just easier to answer your chat with a type with a keyboard, and that's why we're doing that. Yeah, I'm glad there's no leaks too. I meant to ask you about that earlier. You know, I noticed those guys last night really wasn't addressing the chat very much. I bet you that's why. In fact, it might be better to disable the chat for something like this. What do you think? Are you still there, Carl?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Now that everybody has said hello to everybody.
Makes me makes me think that some of these people that do the IRLs, maybe their programs don't have this much lag, but this is really a lot of lag. It's really difficult to communicate per se with the chat room. You know?
Yeah, I think it's better for us to ignore the chat and then, like I said, even turn the chat off and then just do our back and forth like we're going to do. That's what they did last night on that bus video. They didn't talk to the people in the chat very much at all. So
Now, see, Bill, remember, remember earlier when we were testing this?
yeah, I think your sounds a lot better than it was.
Yeah.
Well, Bob, there's pretty much lag if we did that. You know, it's and I got a button that says excellent connection, so I don't know. I guess it's just the OBS and the Skype and everything else involved. For anybody that wants to know how we're doing this, we got a Skype connection between Carl and I, and we're using OBS to add that Skype connection in to my OBS feed, and we're feeding it from my computer. We did this earlier from Carl's computer, and we saw a lot of lag, but it's going to be lag either way you go. It doesn't matter. But Carl did get some audio issues figured out, so we got that far. So looks like you're echoing, Carl.
Okay. Yeah, I'm using an Logitech camera, and I had another Logitech, and it was so bad Doug couldn't even understand me when we were just talking back and forth. So I got out my other camera, which is a better camera, but and the video is better in this camera. But the I don't know what to do about the audio. It might be balanced. I have speakers right behind.
Oh, okay, I'm seeing that now. I'm hearing it now, Carl. Your audio just went haywire. You went completely blank. Maybe it's an issue with the computer instead of the microphone, or maybe Skype. I don't know.
Why can't myself be good? Nuts, man.
Sounds all right now, I think.
Not just nuts. Candy coated nuts.
That's good. All
uh,
right. Well, what do you think? We ought to end this, or
yeah, this is driving me crazy.
yeah? Well, next time we try it, we'll try it without the chat and just tell people that the chat is well. They'll see it's disabled, but I think it'd be better that way. So. You know what makes me wonder now? What happens if I end the stream now? The stuff that's lagging doesn't get put up, or what?
Well, I'll tell you what. Let me do this. Let me sign out of everything,
All right.
okay? And I'm even going to, all I do is I'll leave my uh, browser up. I'll turn everything else off, and let's see what happens when everybody stops.
All right. So looks like Carl is getting out of the game here real quick and seeing what's happening. If y'all are still with us, we're doing experimenting. I don't know how much you're hearing of this or not, but wow, that's some lag. Okay, looks like Carl has left the building, left the chat, left the stream, something like that. At least he's got his hand over his micro or his camera. You can't see me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
I should be out of here. You know what?
That's Skype now.
Yeah, but I'm on Skype. I turned Skype off.
Well, that's weird. You're still showing up in the camera too, but I mean it's the lag. But
All right, hold on. Can you hear me now?
yeah,
All right, I'm gonna reboot.
that should do it.
Yeah. Stay on though. Don't go away.
Okay, I will.
See what happens after I leave.
All right. I think I just got the notification that you left. We wanted to see what would happen when he rebooted his computer, and he freezes up apparently. I don't think the lag is quite as bad now. You are frozen in time. All right, guys. I think I'm going to end this because I think it's just we've learned a lot doing what we're doing, but I think in order to make this a success, we need to not have the chat on. Chat throws you way off on this, and our audio is going to be a little bit different when we do this for real. So I appreciate you guys stopping in and checking us out. But like I say, this was just a test, and we're just trying to figure out what's going on. Hey, Steven, how you doing? Like I say, we're getting ready to end this, and so I'm waiting for the lag to catch up before I end the stream, so everybody will be able to hear this. And once we do, I'm gonna wave goodbye, and once I do that, that'll be the last thing you see.